Hey guys, it's Jack from the Walleye Slayers, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make your own crawler harnesses slash spinner rigs. So a couple of reasons why I do this. One, it saves me money, but over time you're not going to be buying spinners and crawler harnesses, which will save you money down the road. The second reason is they're customizable, so I can make them whatever color I want, whatever leader length I want, and that's critical for some lakes. Speaking of which, I fish Mille Lacs a lot, so there's not a lot of 10-foot, 8 to 10 foot leader spinner rigs out there, and so that's the length I like to use for that lake. Let's get into the line first. I like 10 pound to 12 pound fluorocarbon for a couple of reasons. First of all, the fluoro provides clarity, or basically it's invisible underwater to those fish. So if they're line shy, they're not going to be afraid of this Berkeley Vanish or any fluorocarbon you use. And like I said before, I fish Mille Lacs a lot, so I'm going to start out with that's about 6 feet. I'm 6 feet tall, and then I'll go another 4. So I cut it there, and the reason I use a 10-foot rig always, no matter what, is you can always cut it down. You can start out with a 10-foot and then reduce it, but you never want to just make 6-footers or 3-footers and then realize, oh, maybe these fish need some extra length. So I always start out with 10, no matter what. So let's get into some components and a couple of different things here. I like to use different colored hooks. That can make a difference at times. I'm a fan of the number 6 and number 4 hooks, Gamakatsu Octopus. So I got red, chartreuse, pink, and orange. Those are good hooks from Gamakatsu. Let's move over to the beads here. I have a variety of colors of beads. I search for, I guess it's your personal preference, but you can tell the size of this bead compared to the line probably. That's about the size I search for in a variety of different colors. In addition, I have smaller Colorado blades. I think the reason I get smaller ones is because they run better at slower speeds, so that blade will actually spin when you're going a little bit slower. So again, a variety of colors is one of my favorites. It's got a green and orange tint along with silver. But now let's get into the actual rig itself. So I'm going to just start out with, this might be number 6 or number 4, I'm not quite sure actually. I'm just going to do a normal cinch knot. Okay, so you have your normal cinch knot, alright, and then all I'm going to do is go to the end of my line and take another hook, because I always have 2 hooks when I'm running crawlers because the tail end gets too long, and sometimes, a lot of times, those fish can nip off the back end of the crawler, so this will give you better hookups. Alright, so you see the cinch knot in back there. Then I'm going to leave about an inch, give or take, between these 2 hooks from this back end to my knot here, okay? Then what I'm going to do is I'll take the line, hopefully you can see this, wrap it around, right, about 7 times. Okay, that's there. I'm holding that. I'm going to go back. Take the end of my line and go right back through that hook. And that won't move because of how that runs back to your main line. So now I'm going to get into the beads and the blade here. And I just like to match up my bead color with my blade, just for simplicity. You can be creative, do whatever you want with it, but what I'm going to do is take 2 orange beads, 2 silver beads, and 2 green beads, since those are the colors of my blade. Ready? So now I have my beads on, and one tip that I will give you is I don't want this blade to be longer than my beads. So if that looks fine, but what can happen is this blade might run into the hook and act goofy if it's not out in front of the hook. So I'll move on to my clevis. There's a couple of different options here. I don't have many of these, but this plastic one, you can see I can switch the blade out on there. It's got a little hook. On the metal ones I don't, but that's okay. So I'll move to the front of my rig here. And what I'm going to do is put the line through one, and then, oops, sorry. This front piece should be, the front of your blade should go back to your line, your main line. Okay, I connected that, and then I will put the line through the remaining part of the clevis and follow that down. Now, some guys will tie the front bead, so they'll wrap some line through the front bead so the beads stay there. I don't really see the need for that. Over the years, I've run the same rig over and over, and it's caught hundreds of fish. So I don't see any need for that, but if you'd like to, you can. That's it for the rig. You can see it looks nice, it looks organized, clean, and the last thing I do is make my end knot so that I can replace my rigs easily. I make a loop, alright, I put it around my pinky, you can see, and then all I do is take that loop and go under. It's a tough knot sometimes. And that's it. Now you can get your barrel swivel with the right connection, and you can easily replace your rig from one color to the other. And that's it.